Hello. Hi, everyone. Hello. Hello, everyone. So, we have people connected with us from different locations. So, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you. Now, we have a lightning talk lined up. It's about the different context of the Scrum Master, Agile Coach, and the RTE. So, it will be conducted by Steve Matthews. Steve is an enterprise agile coach with more than a decade of professional experience in various industries like retail, banking, insurance, and pharma. He likes to contribute to the agile community by writing articles and by sharing his experience at regional and international events. So please welcome Steve, everyone. Hi, Steve. Over to you.
Hey, hello. Yes, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're joining us from. In the spirit of time, I'll get straight into the topic. The topic that I've chosen today is the Scrum Master, Agile Coach, and the RTE are all the same, but the context differs. Now, this is an age-old question I get: what is the difference between the Scrum Master and the Agile Coach? And to that, my answer is always the same. They are the same, but if you look at it from a specific context or from a specific framework, then it might differ. So, what does that mean? So, let's take a quick look at that. So, let's start with mapping some of the terminology. And before I can actually show the differences or the similarities, one thing that we need to understand is we need to set up a baseline to understand that there is a team level and there is a organization level. In some cases you will call this a program, portfolio, organization, whatnot, but a team level and an organization level at the highest point. And this is just for this diagram is not an accurate representation, it's just for illustration purposes. So let's start with the concept of a scrum master. So when you talk about the scrum master as defined in the scrum guide, the accountability of the scrum master is towards the scrum team and also to the wider organization. Therefore, the scrum master serves not only the team level but at the organizational level as well. Now, in let's take another framework. Let's talk about SAFe. In SAFe, which is a which is considered a scaling framework, you will see that there is again a concept called a SAFe Scrum Master. Now, in SAFe, however, the Scrum Master is at a team level. The Scrum Master belongs to an Agile team, and it is considered a specialty role within an Agile team. At the higher level, above a program level, you have what is called as an RT. If you do a comparison, you will see that the Scrum Master is defined in the Scrum Guide and how the Scrum Master defined in SAFe or the RT defined in SAFe are kind of different, but you can see where the accountabilities kind of match as well. Now let's take another popular approach that you will commonly hear in the industry, which is the Spotify model. Now, in the Spotify model, initially they started with Scrum. And as they progressed, they used various parts of Scrum, they made certain rules optional, and they eventually changed the name of the Scrum Master to an Agile Coach. Now, I'm not sure if the terminology Agile Coach actually came from there, but in the literature that I've read, the Scrum Master was renamed to an Agile Coach. So if they followed Scrum as per the Scrum guide, then most likely the Scrum Master and Agile Coach in that context is also the same. Now, apart from this, in the industry, you will see that if you look at different job descriptions, you will see that Agile Team Coach or Agile Coach exists. But many times, in my experience, this Agile Coach or Agile Team Coach is usually again restricted towards the team level. An equivalent hierarchy you will see, however, is that there is an enterprise Agile Coach or there is a portfolio Agile Coach that serves the wider organization. And in some contexts, both of these things are also called Agile Coach. So yes, I know it's confusing, but what you can actually see from this visualization is that it doesn't matter what it's called. End of the day, depending on the job description, depending on what your accountabilities are going to be, you might be called an Agile Coach or a Scrum Master. So from this context, this is one perspective to look at where you can say that the Scrum Master, Agile Coach, RT are the same. But the other context that is more important that I want you to actually think about and look is what is common. So here I want to introduce you to the Agile Coach competency framework. Now here, what this competency framework is actually introduced by the work of Lisa Atkins and Michael Spade. And what this framework talks about is, as Agile practitioners, whether you're a Scrum Master or an Agile coach, you need to show competency in these different sections. You need to show competency as an Agile Lean practitioner. You need to show competency as a professional coach, teaching, mentoring, and facilitating. So you might have heard these terms when you talk about a Scrum Master, that the Scrum Master needs to coach, the Scrum Master needs to facilitate. Sometimes they need to teach in the wider organization, etc. But also, you could also have certain, I would say, niche skills. Those are the things at the bottom, which is technical mastery, business mastery, and transformation mastery. So these are things that a Scrum Master and Agile coach can bring if they are in a specialized domain. So as you work through these competencies, you will see that these are, as a practitioner, there's a lot to learn. There's not a single person who can be proficient in all of these. Maybe there could be, but this is what we need to strive towards, trying to become familiar and trying to gain more competence in these in the spectrum of this framework. When you gain competence in the spectrum of this framework, you might be called an Agile coach, you might be called a Scrum Master, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is your skills. What matters is your competence in these areas. So with that, the bottom line is the Scrum Master and the Agile coach and the RTE are the same from the perspective of competence and skills. But what matters, or what actually differs, is sometimes the context or the framework in which they operate. With that, I leave you to your thoughts, and I hope this session was insightful and you learned something from it. Thank you. And we can take Q&A now.
If your life is an ocean, then you're the captain of the ship. Agility is an ability to sail your ship to your cause, adapting storms but not abandoning the ship. We at Agility TuneUp can help you to discover your true north and tune your life for what really matters to you. We at Agility TuneUp can help your organization to discover business agility by tuning culture, strategy, structure for speed and innovation. Sri Lanka's pioneer Agile leadership and transformation coaching company. We partner with you to co-create your success with coaching, Agile leadership and team coaching, Agile HR and marketing team building, startup agility coaching, consulting, business agility blueprint development, Agile health assessments, Agile process optimization, competency development. Experienced service of Agile leadership coaches certified from International Coaching Federation and Scrum Alliance. 3,000 plus trained. 15 Agile transformations. 50 plus teams and leaders coached. Community engagements. Change is possible if you choose to partner with. Let's build clarity and confidence to make better choices around agility.